All right, folks, welcome to Every Song Has a Story, Part 2, or Episode 2. This one's a song called Never Enough, and I wrote this during a week of morning songs. Morning songs are a little YouTube show I do like this, but it's just me. I wake up in the morning, I get right into my office here, and I write a song. I pick a theme usually, and I write a song about it. And no matter what, I have to finish it and post it and let whoever wants to listen hear it. So this was one of those moments. Good Things was also one of those during this same week. Now, Good Things was about gratitude, just being grateful for what all you've been blessed with in life, all I've been blessed with in life. And then this song is about being grateful and being so thankful for what you've been given, but still not being satisfied. It's never enough. And it drives me crazy that I feel this way, but I think most of us do feel this way. You know, it's like we're always walking that line, be grateful, but damn, I want more. I need more. Whatever, if anything, you know, I need more success. I need more love. I need more. I don't know. You tell me. Everything. But anyway, so that was what I had in mind writing this song. And I started it in B minor. And ultimately it wound up in C sharp minor. Just needed a little more. So it started out with, I wrote it with no capo in B minor. Here I go again to the point of no return. Long past my breaking point, will I ever learn? I'm a man of great conviction, with it comes a cost. Sorry to my wife and kids and all the people that I love. Anyway, you can hear the rest of it on a link I'll post along with this video of when I wrote it, the day I wrote it, exactly how it went. And then after every verse chorus, I did a yee-hee, hee, woo-hoo, woo. That's just lazy songwriting. I didn't have any lyrics to say there. I just went with the yee-hees. And I guess I do that just because it's fun. And that ultimately just wound up not being after every verse and chorus. We rearranged it in the studio. It wound up being, it's probably the biggest guitar heavy song Yarn has ever put out. It's a rock and roll tune. And that's thanks to Andy Thomas, but it's got two killer solos and just a really good bed of guitar that make it just beefy, you know, a rock and roll track. And so in the studio I wound up playing it in C sharp minor, but with the A minor form, you know. Here I go again to the point of no return. Long past my breaking point, will I ever learn? I'm a man of great conviction, with it comes a cost. Sorry to my wife and kids and all the people that I love. Anyway, so that became that. And then, you know, the chorus would just be, I got everything a man could want. Oh, but something inside my soul, something inside my heart tells me it's never enough. That's the verse and chorus, and the lyrics are real self-explanatory. It's you know, wearing that straight on our sleeves there, and then when it came time to do the yee-hees, you know, yee-hee, hee, and we were working on it in the studio. It was just too much, so we only used that one time before we went into the chorus, and Andy said, "Hey, let's make the solo over A, B, C sharp minor. And it really, like, when you listen to the track, you'll just hear how it just kind of kicks the solo in way harder as opposed to me doing the E, B, C sharp minor, which is originally how we were tracking it. And Andrew said, how about we do A? So it's... You'll just kind of hear that when you listen down to the studio version that we're about to release, and you'll just hear how it just drives his solo in so nicely, and then that's right after the E part, and then it goes back into just another chorus, and then Andrew at the end of this was like, "Hey, I got an idea for the end, and we're just gonna like break down to." And so we go into that, and it just kind of just thumps, and the most of the takes, like the live takes we did, wound up on the record. So Andrew's like guitar solos that we played live in the studio wound up being the take that we used on the album and on the single. So it just came out real naturally, and thanks to Andy for building it into that rock and roll song, and then Bobby, we played that whole song. We got a take, we liked it, everything was a keeper, and Bobby said, "Oh wait," he goes, "Set me up a new drum tracks. I'm gonna overdub," and you'll see it in the video and hear it on the recording that he does this tom thing at the end where it's like, and it's just that little cherry on top. He slayed it, and I can't wait for y'all to hear the song, and I hope this helped explain a little bit about what we do. I'll link the video. You'll hear where it came from, and I can't wait for you to hear the whole record. We'll see you next month. Might As Well Be King is the next single, and after that is a song called Long Shot, and then the record comes out. But I'm going to keep doing these, even so I'm going to hit some old songs as well. But there it is. Never Enough. Tell us what you think of the song when it hits the streaming waves. Thank you.